Bellarmine University is a private Catholic university in Louisville, Kentucky. It opened on October 3rd, 1950 as Bellarmine College. And in 2000, it became Bellarmine University. And their nickname is the Knights. Their colors are scarlet and silver. You can kind of see it on the stands over there. And they are located right here in Louisville, Kentucky. So just a couple miles from the University of Louisville and a couple miles from Lynn Family Stadium where Louisville City FC plays. And it has an enrollment of over 3,200 students. And it's located in the Belknap neighborhood of Louisville. Owsley B Frazier Stadium. It's a multi-purpose stadium located on the campus of Bellarmine University. This facility serves as home to the Bellarmine's soccer, field hockey, lacrosse, and track and field teams. And the women's soccer team actually opened this facility up on August 28, 2007. And it cost about $5.1 million. So this one cost $5 million. The Louisville Stadium cost $18 million. Nice to see some money being spent on soccer in Louisville here. And as you can see, there's the campus off in the background. Something I really like about this stadium is the church up on the hill just overlooking everything. You can see the cross over everything. I think that's really cool. And some trees in between too. You see the softball field right there and the baseball field to the left. Looks like the actual name of the field is called Clayton Field though. Here's a good layout of the stadium. You can see the cross right up there, the church overlooking the field. That's beautiful. I like this stadium, it's real classy. You got the church off in the background. The stands are lifted up. There's a good amount of stands too. I like the arches over there that like greet you as you come in. You see the flags and all the brick around. It's a really nice stadium. Right here lets you know where you're at. Bellarmine University. Fortunately, there is a track and you got a lot of the field turf and a lot of the lacrosse lines, but you know what, that's okay. You can't be perfect. Look at that too. You got some like the stone with the vines and the creepers coming over it and all the green up top there. That's a lovely stadium. You got the big clock right there too, like Big Ben. And then right here in the middle of the field, you guys can see the knight head. Bellarmine Knights. So the men's team, who plays right here, they were founded in 1974, and as of today, which is spring 2023, they compete in the Atlantic Sun Conference. And they have been coached by the same coach named Tim Chastany since 1998. And they play their games right here at Owsley B Frazier Stadium, which, oh, by the way, has a capacity of 2,000 people. And unfortunately, the men have not done very much of note. So they have their best season. Well, they have two really good seasons. One was in 1989. They finished 11-9, but they finished 6-1 in their conference, which was enough to secure them a conference regular season championship. So that was my birth year, 1989. And in 2019, they won their conference tournament championship, which they then appeared in the tournament for the first time, and they beat Cedarville in penalty kicks. So the game finished 0-0, but they won in penalties. And then they lost in the next round to Maryville, who was in Missouri. They lost 2-1. So their record in tournaments is 0-1-1. And they actually moved to Division I. I think it was the year after that, or it was a couple of years ago. I don't know if it was this year or last year. I guess it doesn't really matter. But last year they finished 6-4-8, and their .556 overall winning percentage was the team's best thus far in the Division I era. They secured the 6th seed in their conference tournament and earned a berth in the semifinals for the 3rd straight year. So they can't actually qualify for the NCAA tournament, because when you switch divisions from Division II to Division I, or any division, you have a 4-year grace period where you can play a regular season, you can play in your conference tournament, but even if you win it, you cannot qualify for the NCAA tournament. So I think after next year, they'll be able to qualify for the NCAA tournament for the first time. So the most successful team here on this field, out of the men's and women's team, is the women's team, who have actually had a lot of success over the last couple decades. But here, look at this wall right here with all the vines and creepers coming over. I like this. Hey, got a soccer ball. See if I can get it over the fence. Oh yeah. Yeah, here are all the stands. Let's go up here by the press box. Go check it out. But yeah, here's a shot of the whole field from the fans' perspective. You got the maroon and silver, their school colors. Maroon, silver. Ooh, look at that. That looks nice too. This has been one of the nicer stadiums that I've been to. I've been pleasantly surprised. Yeah, look at this press box. That is nice. That's professional right there. Locked. The swoosh. All right, so the women, like I said, they've had a lot more success than the men. A lot more consistency too. Between 2008 and 2019, only 2017, they didn't win 10 games or more. So, I mean, what is that? That's for like 11, 12 seasons. They won 10 games or more. And 2017 was the only year that they didn't. In 2015, they won the Great Lakes Valley Conference regular season championship, and they went 17-3-2, including 12-1-2 in conference. In the 2015 season, in their regular season, they went 12-1-2. So they only lost one game, and they started the season on an 8-game win streak, including 12 of 13 wins. In the first round, they beat number 23 ranked Truman State 1-0 in the NCAA Division II tournament, but then lost to Grand Valley State 2-1 in the last 16. Between 2019 and 2017, they won 4 other games. So in 2009, they got a first round win over the University of Indianapolis, 1-0. In 2011, they beat Rockhurst University 3-0 in the tournament. In 2014, they beat Michigan Tech 2-1 in the tournament. My brother actually goes to Michigan Tech. It's way at the top of the UP, the Upper Peninsula. And then in 2017, which this is kind of notable, they beat the Ohio Valley Fighting Scots 3-0. And the reason why it's notable is because the Ohio Valley University ended up closing its doors. So their sports team ceased to exist and their whole college ceased to exist. So Bellarmine was one of the last teams to play against them, and they beat them. So that's just some history right there of the women's program. Hopefully, in the coming years, as they establish themselves in Division I, they can get a nice crosstown rivalry going with Louisville. Because like I said, these universities are only a couple miles apart. I think it's just like a mile or two. I rode my bike over here. It only took me like 20-30 minutes. Bellarmine University.